Alright. This is Death4HG. Welcome to my channel. We are doing a Enshrouded playthrough. A lot of people are enjoying it since its release almost 2 weeks ago. So I figured I would do a quick little let's play with it. We're gonna start out and have some fun.
Long ago, a wanderer brought an enthralling gift to the people of Embervale. The elixir. It was a cure, a blessing, a weapon. Once concealed by the ancients, its might had been set free. With it came power, mistrust, and a longing for more. Humanity dug the elixir wells, ripping apart the land and each other to quench their thirst. Elixir and blood, a drop for a drop. But from the depths of the wells, an unforeseen curse crept into Embervale. The shroud.
You do gotta like the
fog which sought only to spread and devour.
back storyline that they give. It's actually
Facing
pretty
their
good.
downfall, ancients and humans united to forge the Flameborn. Now, your time has come. Awake.
So we are known as the Flameborn. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, waking up in a pod. As usual, you start with nothing. Yeah, your character sheet. Nothing really there. You got all of your stats and everything. Sneak attack is automatic 900% damage. No resistances at all. Poison susceptibility 100%. You do have a skill tree. You got your stamina base, which is going to be your archers and stuff. You got your constitution base, which is, tank, warrior, barbarian. Then you got your mana base, battle mage, healer, wizard, trickster. Trickster's nice because you get that big on, just automatically push enemies away and stuns them temporarily. Big map. At the moment, only about half of it is covered. You do have your journal. I mean, if you wanted to, you can go through the tutorial. Flames. This is what's going to tell you what you need to upgrade your flame when you start your base. Obviously, they had a whole bunch. They got 16 of those in here. Because on servers, you can hold up to 16 players at once. I heard that those ones can actually get pretty chaotic, having 16 people running around at once. You slumbered for too long, Flameborn. The realm of Embervale has fallen, consumed by the shroud. Now the enduring flame calls for you. Find a place in the ruined world and construct a flame altar to create shelter from the dark. Well, looks like we got ourselves a recipe. So the flame altar is 5 stones. They gave us our quests. That's how you look at your quests. You go to your journal, click quests. not too bad. It's actually a pretty decently simplified UI setup. Obviously, you got your rested, which gives you extra stamina. You got your quest up in the right hand corner. You have your hotbar at the bottom and a compass that shows you where to go for your quest. The green bar is your health, the blue bar is your mana. A vast world awaits you, filled with secrets and peril. Press I and navigate to your map to track your discoveries. Like I said, the map's huge. And although these red glowing things are pretty important, it's a lot of lore. So you can take your time, pause, and read the lore. And yes, there is fall damage, and it is significant. So don't just be willy-nilly jumping off of cliffs. You will not survive. Torches and bandages. Bandages will be your best friend walking through this. If you don't ever notice that chest, there's that torch right there. Does make it a little impossible for you to miss having a torch going through these darker areas. Now, a lot of people will just run out and jump straight that way. But this is a let's play. I'm going to show you guys a couple little secrets that I have learned. You can come over here and pick up these bombs, which are fun to play with. You use 2 bombs, you get in here, you got lore, which is pretty good. Always like the lore. And that is your first weapon. I know in the demo they had the first weapon as a sword. There are still little bugs like invisible walls that sometimes you can't get through. And that'll explain terraforming, which is a big reason why me and a couple of my buddies decided to play this game. Terraforming is always a key part in a lot of decent games. And then there's games that don't have it that should. So. And hey, look. Another torch. It's like they want you to make sure you have torches. Sometimes you gotta check behind all of these things. You never know when you might find a cavern. And the Enshrouded is like a poison. It's pretty powerful. As you can tell, standing in the shroud from those makes your shroud counter go down even faster. Tab and lock on, and you hit tab to get out of there. Short sword. It is always nice to have this. Look at that. We've got recipes. One thing a lot of people don't think about doing is breaking things to get the loot from them. And when you pick up certain loots, you get recipes. Like now I can make a shield. And I will say this game's graphics are phenomenal. Like, you can actually have distance shown. At the time being, you cannot get up into the mountains with this being early access. They haven't opened that part of the map yet, which is only halfway up the map. They still haven't unlocked over half of the map, so the trees with the colored leaves on them have resin. Resin is going to be your friend because it's used in so many crafting recipes. Oh, looks like I hit level 2. With that, we can come in here. This is one, the well rested. It helps with, your rested buff, which gives you more stamina and stamina regeneration. It's just nice to have. And then pickaxes, lumberjack. At the beginning, you're going to do a lot of stuff with those. Take your time, figure out what style of gameplay you're going to be running. Archer, mainly melee, or magic. So, you gotta pick your way of playing, and that's what you want to do. So you got your endurance will increase your stamina, and then your dexterity to increase your range. So, then you get stuff like double jump, allows you to double jump, which isn't that far to get to because it's 1, and then 2 and 3, and then I'd put it at 7 of these skill points. So we will go for that, and we will do a ranged build. Always keep a melee weapon on you just in case. Very broke down area. Oh, look at that. I can make a wand. Which means you probably only need bones to make a wand. Bones are very useful throughout the entire game. Alright, let's see here. A stack of wood logs. More lore. You can pause it if you want to. Water. Now you don't have to keep track of food and water in this game, but it is helpful with other things. Because some foods will give you better constitution, so health, stamina, stamina regen, magic, mana, stuff like that. You can find wells, go up and scoop water. You get 5 water per scoop. And yeah. Loot often. You can sit at fires. If you got food, you can place it in there. Like, I don't have any food in my backpack. But you can pick up these. It gives you some right off the back. Oop. More lore. Which is basically telling you, hey, there's cooked food back here. So, you set up the fire. And then you just cook your food. And just like that, food is cooking. Doesn't take very long. You can see it really quickly when it does finish. Plant fibers and sticks are going to be your best friend, along with stone for a while. There is a block creature. And yes, it does take stamina. Fuck your stamina wheel. More lore. These guys will come out at night around your base. Now, a lot of people are just going to be like, oh, you don't got to worry about anything. It's all protected. And you don't need to pick up anything. Always get the spores. Plant fibers, because plant fibers are how you make bandages, which will heal you. And then the berries help with health regen. The mushrooms are pretty good for you too. So, collect everything you can. That right there is flint, which is used in different ingredients, also for arrows. These flint arrows are actually really nice to have. And then we're gonna make our flame altar. A lot of people just put it right where that is. Alright. Yes, that could be useful, but I like putting it back here a little bit more. Or about there. Communicate with the flame. You're not alone. There are spiders drowsing in the ancient vaults. Find them so they may aid you in your journey. Go gently. One beckons nearby, just outside the shroud's grasp. Using these shroud cores in order to upgrade your building area. It goes up to 4. And this allows, time in shroud, character attribute bonuses, alter activation capacity, and the shroud passage level. That one's a big one, because once you get this up max, you can explore the world completely. Runes to respec your skill points. It's nice to have. Let's create a workbench. So we need string. Craft your 3 string. Craft your workbench. Craft a construction hammer. You can do everything that it will want. Alright, now I got that. I got an axe. Do a shield, bow. I run out of twigs, but I can get my string. And the fastest way to get twigs is to cut down trees. This will give you intelligence for mana, constitution for health, stamina recharge. That's wax. These are the runes. You can get them from, salvaging garbage weapons, stuff like that. Old books, it's an aesthetics thing. To me, it's useful or useless at the time being, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Okay, you can also get twigs from picking plant fibers off of bushes, just not the berry ones. There's a whole lot of running around at the very beginning. Let's see, the journal up in the right hand corner says travel through the shroud to find the sleeping survivor. Before you do that, I highly suggest you put down your workbench, because you can craft stuff. Shroud wood is from the trees in the shroud. Animal furs for animals. Grappling hook. It's just more shroud spores and string. And these are for your building. Pretty self-explanatory. There is a bit of shroud over here. There's always one guy right here. It's pretty easy to kill. So it's just some free shroud spores. Yeah, see what torch can be used as a weapon. I thought I was funny the first time I did it too. They just don't hit very well. And it causes some damage. So. Oops. And then in here is a chest. That's some more bandages. But there's loot of all kinds throughout every part of the map. So it is nice to just check everything. Like, look at that, another rusty short sword. Not very useful right there at the beginning, but yeah. Let's see. I like going around killing these guys because free experience. Don't forget to block. I always do. And the little silver meter is the walking stamina. Which makes it nice. I walk up to these little glowing patches and get fireflies to make firefly lamps. Oop, that is a wood. And they're always out here in abundance together, so beware of that. Now let's get some stone. I know, just getting stone immediately, it's not all that fun, but can't really complain when there's just a whole bunch of it lying around everywhere. Fill myself up from the battle. Drink of water for stamina and stamina regen. And then I can also eat some honey, which helps with the stamina replenishment. There's everything takes stamina in this game. I mean, I'm not all that concerned with it. I got one of stamina build, so I'm gonna have plenty of that. So, you can check your workbenches, be like, oh, I need to figure out what that takes, or that. You can always look at the recipes. You gotta be at the workbench to build them. Plant fibers, firefly lamp. Not all that hard to understand how to make this game work. Oh look, I could make clothing. It actually has a little bit of resistances. Might just do that once I get somewhat of a shelter built. Oh, my rest save went away, and you saw the 59% go down. Yep, the stamina went down because I'm no longer rested. Oh, and this line right here is your building boundary. Also, those guys won't spawn inside of the area. So in order to build, you bring out your construction hammer, hit tab. It'll tell you everything you need to know. Before you build, make sure you have, some things to build with. I like starting with about 1,000. So, you can change the size from 1 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter. There's roofs and terrain. So we're going to do 4 meter. Just doing a little. Oop, ran out. And if you mess up like that, don't worry. You can just right click and away it goes. I'm gonna need some more. Make some wood ones as well. Cause I like having a stone bottom with wood walls. It's just aesthetically pleasing to me. Then if you hold control and scroll down, you can change it, and then, let's put a door here. Boom. Door. Window. Hit R to rotate 90 degrees. It's just because I like looking out. Always good to have a back door. And then roof tiles. That'll be a flat roof for now. But, it's a beginner base. It's just a little house. Oh. But now I can pick that up. Take it inside my base. Set it down right there. Create one more thing of logs. Boom. And you don't get, well, you can do doors, but they're not very necessary right at the beginning. You can make candles, skull candles, torches. With this small of a base, this right here is gonna keep it all pretty well lit. You can build scaffolding. That way you can get up higher and reach higher. Having some storage is always nice. This is just the tiny, it's even got less room in it than you have in your inventory. Just put all this stuff away. I don't need 3 torches. Salvage that. Not gonna cook just yet, so we're gonna get into our crafting, our self-crafting. About 10 string. And then a bow. Look, now we can do wooden arrows. Then when you equip that, you actually don't need it on you. You can just hit Q, and it'll bring it up. Or you can keep it on you in your hotbar. Doesn't hurt to help, or it doesn't hurt to have it there. It's kind of helpful sometimes. But I need more twigs in order to make arrows. Be very careful around beehives, because the bees will protect the hive. They are hyper aggressive. Let's make a batch of 10 arrows. Lock on. Do some distance shooting. Get a crit. Like I said, it's free experience killing the ones that pop up near your house. There it goes. And that's why you carry backup weapon. Melee is usually preferred. Until you do get more arrows. Be careful back here. There's some, there's a wolf den. See? Wolf. look, another wolf. Some more free experience. I wish they'd give you your experience bar other than just that little one that shows up on the side. Sometimes you're just sitting there going, oh, how much further to my next level? And you gotta go into your character's level and look at it. Okay. At the beginning, I like to just collect everything because, well, look at this. Corn. Corn cob. Got 3 corn on the cobs. Honey and wax. Beeswax is useful. The stones are very useful in this game as well. Obviously, you need it to build. If you just aim, usually you can scroll through the arrows that you have. Okay, let's see here. Roofing. Oh look, I can make a bed. Bed's nice to have. Make a fireplace for cooking. The comfort will also be for how long your resting is. Your rested bonus shows up. At level 1 it's 5 minutes. So then we just take like a fireplace, our bed, a candle, put them down there. And then we just place a bed. Fireplace down. Put a candle right there. See, now I'm up to 18 minutes of rested, which is really good to have. And then I can go to the fireplace and cook. I really do enjoy it. This game is very fun to play. Especially when you get a couple of your buddies to roll around with. And all sorts of crazy shenanigans happens while you're building a base or whatever. Put that away. Put that away. Put that. And, oop, ran out. Let's see. We'll make one more storage. And yes, storage is stackable as long as you can see on top of it. Like putting one on top of that is not going to be easy. Alright, we'll put these foods up here. I don't know why, but I always carry that everywhere I go. You don't really need the bombs because they're not all that useful. Out and about, anyways. So, there's the Sleeping Survivor. There's our base, home. So let's head towards the Sleeping Survivor. We'll pick up some supplies along the way. A wolf. And there's a lot better arrows you can make further on. But actually, before we move on, we're going to take a good look. Because that's the shroud. The pink shroud is a higher shroud passage level. But for now, you guys have a wonderful day. We will pick this up at another time.